Welcome to episode 2, part 2 of the BDO Edu series. In this part, we have an exciting topic to explore. The incorporation procedure for private limited companies. This episode is specifically tailored for all you aspiring entrepreneurs out there who are looking to establish a formal business structure. A quick overview of the key steps involved in the process. Company name search and reservation. Submit application form number 1. Submit the articles of association. Appoint directors and company secretary through form 18 and 19. Obtain a certificate of incorporation. Public notice. Now let's take a closer look at each of them. In the first step of incorporating a limited company, you need to choose a name for your company. This name is crucial as it represents your brand and identity. Once you have selected a name, you must fill out a name search form and submit it to the Registrar of Companies. This form will be reviewed by the Registrar to ensure that your chosen name complies with the necessary regulations and is not already in use by another company. After a thorough evaluation, you will receive a name approval number, which indicates that your chosen name has been officially approved. In the second step of incorporating a limited company, you need to submit Form 1. This form is a crucial document that includes essential information about your company. It requires you to provide the registered name and address of your company, along with the details of the initial shareholders, directors, and the company secretary. Each of the initial shareholders, directors, and the company secretary must sign the form. Form 1 serves as a snapshot of your company's key personal and official details at the time of incorporation. It ensures transparency and compliance with legal requirements. In the third step of starting a company, we move on to looking at the submission of articles of association. These articles act as a crucial set of rules that define the company's structure, outlining the responsibilities and authority of the board of directors and the shareholders. It is important that each initial shareholder signs the articles before submission. We will delve into this topic in greater detail later in this video. Moving on to the fourth step of incorporating a company, we have the submission of Form 18 and Form 19. These forms are instrumental in obtaining the consent of each director and the company secretary to act in their respective roles. Form 18 is utilized to secure the agreement of the directors, while Form 19 is utilized to obtain the consent of the company secretary. These forms are essential in ensuring that the appointed individuals are willing to assume their responsibilities within the company. Upon receipt of a duly completed application for incorporation in the prescribed form, the registrar undertakes the following actions. Registration. The registrar enters the company's particulars in the register. Assign a unique company number. A distinct and unique company number is assigned to the entity. This number serves as an identifier for the company within the registrar's records and official correspondences. Certificate of Incorporation. The registrar issues a certificate of incorporation in the prescribed form to the applicant company. This certificate confirms the legal existence of the company and is provided to the applicant. According to Section 53B of the Companies Act, a company's existence begins on the date indicated in the Certificate of Incorporation. It is important to note that this date is exclusive and is not determined by any other reference. Public notice. According to Section 9, Subsection 1 of the Companies Act, it is required that a company within 30 working days from the date of its incorporation provides public notice of its incorporation. This notice must include specific details such as the company's name, company number, and the address of its registered office. However, public notice is currently being issued by the Registrar of Companies. No further notice is required from the company's end. Here are some post-incorporation steps that you may follow. Obtain a tax identification number or a TIN. After incorporating your company, you must acquire a tax identification number or a TIN from the Inland Revenue Department or the IRD. You can apply for it online through the IRD website by submitting the necessary documents. Once the application is processed, the IRD will register your company as a taxpayer and issue a TIN. Register for an EPF number. If you recruit an employee, it is mandatory to register for an employee's provident fund number or an EPF number within 14 days of recruitment of the first employee. You can obtain the employee registration forms from the Labor Department's website. Obtain necessary licenses. Depending on the nature of your business, you may need to acquire specific licenses such as those for gem, tea, coconut, rubber, etc. Ensure that you comply with the relevant regulations and procedures to obtain these licenses. In terms of company names, are there uniform provisions applicable to companies registered in Sri Lanka? We have compiled a set of provisions in the following slides for your review. Take a look at them and determine the ones applicable to your company. It may be of use to familiarize yourself with them, as ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Earlier we mentioned that Articles of Association act as a crucial set of rules that define the company's structure, outlining the responsibilities and authority of the board of directors and the shareholders. Diving deep into this subject, companies can adopt Articles of Association set out in the first schedule, which is referred to as model articles if it is a company other than a company limited by guarantee. However, the company may adopt articles to any preferred extent, excluding, modifying or totally inconsistent with the model articles. Hence, a company may follow model articles or may modify or amend the model articles and follow it, or prepare a new set of articles excluding the application of the model articles. Particularly, the Articles of Association of a company may provide for the following matters: objects, rights and obligations, management and administration. The factor to be stressed is that a company may include any other provisions in the articles, but such provisions should not supersede the provisions of the Companies Act. Remember, the Articles of Association play a vital role in defining how a company operates. So it's essential to give careful consideration to their content and seek expert guidance when necessary. And that concludes our video on the incorporation of a private limited company. We hope you found this information valuable. Stay tuned for more videos on company law, where we'll dive deeper into various aspects of running a formal entity. Our goal is to equip you with essential knowledge to navigate the world of business effectively. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.